Yay! Hello, 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 beautiful Love Your Life show lovers. It's wonderful to have you coming to play with us again today. I'm so excited. Today we have Anne playing with us today, and she has the title that we're going to be playing with today is called Ignite Your Body's Magical Journey to Your Soul. And when we actually spoke about this, I was pretty excited because Anne has an amazing magical ability to assist the body to step into more beingness of. She's a UK trained chartered physiotherapist and has worked both in London, UK and USA, combining conventional modalities with techniques such as acupuncture, craniosacral therapy, as well as also Bowen therapy, I believe. In April this year, she completed her training with an international speaker, Rika Zimmerman, and graduated as a life transform coach, and integrates both Western medical and Eastern approaches, creating an intuitive, energetic form of holistic healing, both with her physical therapies and as a life transform coach. So she has the whole package here. She loves to facilitate people to have a much more rewarding relationship with their bodies and to reach a place of love and ease with the body and thereby themselves. This is both with hands-on treatments and with coaching. She also has which we're going to be chatting about in the call, her very first series of in-person classes called Conversations with Your Body. And I believe she's going to be having a little bit of a recording after that, but I'm not going to say too much too soon because I'll let the cat out the bag too soon. But this is starting on the 21st of September. So I'd like to introduce Anne. If you can just, can you see me there? I think you might be muted. There we go. Can you hear me? Yes, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, wonderful. And thank you for that amazing introduction. You've about covered it, Beverley. I don't think I need to do the interview now.
Well, this is what it's all about. I want to show everyone how amazing you are, right? That's the whole point of the show, is that they can love their lives. That's the whole point, right?
Yeah, it is. I almost didn't recognize myself, but yeah, no, that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
And I'd also like to let you know that we have Hillary and Maria who are playing with us in the room today.
Oh,
so Hillary
hello.
and Maria, give us a shout out. Say hello.
Hello.
You can type in the chat box. Yes. Go on, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. We'd love to hear from you.
Are they there? Oh, they're probably muted or something, are they?
What it is how okay, so this is the first time Anne is on our show. So just so that I can give a bit of a lowdown for those of you who are new to our show, if you'd like to ask a question, you're welcome to type in the chat box. There's a little chat box there where you can type, "Hi Anne, so I'm having an issue with my body. My bum is sore." Okay, and and then she can give you some advice specifically on whatever ailment is concerning you. Or if you would like to come in live, we're going to bring in one live caller later on in the call. So if you want to come in live and you have a Gmail account, this is really important because you're going to need to log in with your Gmail account. There's a little button that you can click that says raise hand. It looks like this. It's like a little red hand that looks like this. And then you just press on that, and then I'll be able to see that you'd like to ask an actual question with your mouth live in a video. Then it's going to take you out of the live stream and ask you to log into your Gmail account and bring you back in again, okay? Just so that you know how that kind of works. But if you'd like to do that, just put your hand up. You can put your hand up even now if you've got a question, but we will be attending to that in about half an hour's time once Anne has given us some more delicious information about our subject matter for today, which is Ignite Your Body's Magical Journey to Your Soul. So Anne, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about igniting our bodies into our magical souls.
Well, where shall I start? It's such a phenomenal subject. I shall start with the fact that the body, for me, and I think most people, is the greatest facilitator to bring about a transition to self-love and everything else. But in this day and age and in this reality, we give our bodies such a hard time. And I would like people to feel that their body is actually there to assist them. It's there to assist them and protect them. It's not there to make their lives hell. It's not there to to make life difficult for them. It's actually there to assist them in anything they wish to do. And I mean, I've given my body a hard time. I was put on by my mother, put me on my first diet at the age of 10. And
what?
I know I'm still quite young, she says, but I've done the whole gamut of that, and I've punished myself through it, and I've gone through the extremes of overeating, and I wasn't diagnosed it, but being anorexic and all this sort of stuff, just the whole thing. And then the irony of it is, I realise I'm aware how I've used my body to not allow me to step into what I can do. I've used it to stop me doing things that I was once asked to go and join. This is once I qualified as a physiotherapist, to go and join the British ski team, who were training on a glacier up in Switzerland somewhere. And I was asked to go and assist. And I actually turned that down. And it was all to do with the way I felt about myself and how I thought physically I wouldn't be able to deal with it. I mean, this is a load of rubbish, obviously. But it's funny that that's come up, because I haven't thought about that for donkey's years, but it's clearly something that I specifically did not do because of my view on my body. Whereas actually it probably would have been one of the most exciting, stimulating adventures for me. So, yes, and as I was saying, the irony of it is I went into physiotherapy. And physiotherapy, it's a great profession. I've, been very honoured to work with a lot of people through a lot of things. And it's made me very aware of how people do put themselves through awful things and have such awful opinions of themselves just because of stuff going on in their body. And when I first qualified, well, no, actually a bit after I'd qualified, we had to start practicing with what they call evidence-based practice. And it then came round that if things were proving that they didn't work, we weren't supposed to use them. Mm-hmm. But I think this was a bit silly, because I thought, well, there's certain techniques that were proven they couldn't work, but actually you treat people with them and you come back with a good result. So I'm thinking, well, what's that all about? And clearly that was my first thoughts about how the body has its own ways of healing that we cannot get to grips with, that we not scientifically. Although having said that, science now is proving a lot of the energetic techniques that, clearly are the reason why people respond to treatment. So, and I will say, the course I've done with Rika and all the work I've done prior to that, but particularly the course over the last year, 18 months, the work I've done with Rika has actually exponentially changed my practice, and my results have really changed as well in a positive way. So, so, and I also found that whilst becoming aware that we often choose to have things, or we create things in our body for reasons that are not particularly obvious, that when I talk to my clients while I'm treating them, to me it becomes very obvious why they've created something in their body. And I also have found, and that's partly why I did Rika's training to be a coach, because I now combine quite a lot of verbal dialoguing with clients, not all clients, because not all clients are open to it, but with clients to create. I had someone come recently to see me, and I was giving her, she was lying down. We were a fair way through the treatment, and I was aware there was a real problem. She was quite energetically aware, so she sort of said to me, oh, I've got this really intense pain in my shoulder. And I whizzed round there, round to her shoulder, whizzed round, and I had my hands on it. And through dialoguing, she actually brought up a lot about, she was abused when she was younger, when she was about 6 years old, I think. And she'd done a lot of work to get through all this, but it actually brought up some really deep-seated feelings she had about her actual abuser, who was an extended family member. And anyway, it was great treatment, did the treatment, and she texted me the next day to say how profound the clearing, for want of a better word, had been. She's coming back to see me in about a month's time. But that to me was a huge reflection on how talking to your body and talking to clients' bodies can assist them. So that brought me on to the class that I'm going to do, because well, perhaps I should take that one step further. I had another client, because in reference to the title of the talk about igniting your soul's journey through your body, I had another, actually it was a friend of mine, and someone who some of the people listening may know. He was in our class, a friend of mine, and he came to visit. And he was the one that put me on the soul's journey thing, because I did a treatment on him, and he was having these massive in-depth awarenesses while treating. And I was talking to him about what I was doing with the class, and he said, no, you need to do really intense journeys to your soul, because that's what you've just given me. So, that's another option. So the conversations with your body, I mean, it's aimed for everyone, but initially I see it as an entry level class, particularly for people who maybe haven't done a lot of energetic work, but would like to know how they can befriend their bodies and get out of their minds about their bodies and feel that, that they don't have to use their minds to control their bodies. Their bodies actually will assist them in anything they choose to do. It can assist them to clear pain. It can, it's just phenomenal. So that's really where I've got, well, the class is going to break down. It's at the moment, it's a in-person class, and I'm started on Wednesday, and it's going to be an introductory class. Anyone turn up on Wednesday who wishes to come, and then that's going to go into sort of the basics of vibration and how to raise your own vibration and all that techniques. There's some very, and say to people, because a lot of people see the energetics as what I would call woo-woo. I think we discussed this, Beverley, when we first spoke. And I would like to get people a bit away from that. And that's where I think my medical background is useful, because clients in this reality, they see me as someone conservative, but I can introduce them to things that they otherwise wouldn't consider. Or, positive press gives them a sort of, whoa, that's all a bit, nah, you don't want to go there with it. But, things and I can introduce the science to them of how it's now been proven that we store emotions and thoughts, feelings and emotions in our cells, and how we, you know, by raising our vibration, we can actually change how our bodies are and how they serve us. So lots of scope, and yeah, I'm very excited about it. And I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on this, because it is my first venture into moving forward to where I'm supposed to be. So,
and yeah. I'm thankful to have you and all your amazing expertise on our show. And I'm going to be very cheeky right now.
Right.
Because as you were speaking, a little fairy angel came and sat on my shoulder and said, ask her to do this. And I was like, She said, go on, be cheeky. So I'm going to be very cheeky. Okay. And what I'm going to ask is if we can step out and be completely woo-woo. Like, let's take it. So we've got the very conservative side, which is what I think you have a very amazing way that you bridge the science, which is finally catching up, to what is happening in the energetic space. But I have a sneaky feeling that you have a tremendous amount of awareness and knowledge about the energetic body and the energetics in what some people might call the woo-woo space. And I'm wondering if you would be so kind as to take us on a journey, perhaps a process journey or meditation, to igniting our magical journey to our soul. So a soul connection, igniting our body's connection to our soul journey in this very moment. How does that feel to you?
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And be as woo-woo as you need to be, because I think the people that are watching this right now have issues with woo-woo. They're like, give me more. Bring it on. Take me to the highest, most incredibly magnificent energetic space that exists ever, and take me even further than that, beyond what exists.
Okay. Let's see where we can go then. Wonderful. She says, rubbing her hands together. Okay, so if you're all comfortable, I just want you to sit there and close your eyes. If your feet are on the ground, just imagine yourself pulling up the nurturing energy of the earth and the Mother Earth up through your legs, up into your body, through your fingers and up your arms. Up through your heart, into your throat, into your head. And then thinking about the light in the higher realms, way up high, thinking about the light. Pull it down, breathe it in, deep breath in, pull it down through your crown of your head, right down, intermingling with the Mother Earth energies, right down into your fingers, down your arms, into your fingers, down your body. Don't forget your heart, beautiful heart. Let's try that once more. Bringing the mother energies up through your legs, from the earth, all that crystalline, beautiful energy, up and up through your body, intermingling with the light that's already in your body, through your heart. into your head. And then head up there, the shining light, pull it down to intermingle with the Mother Earth energies through every cell, every of the 1 of the trillion cells in your body. The high vibrating golden light. The light that keeps you safe. The light that comes from God raises your vibration. The light that's the frequency of angels. Breathe it in, put it down. Feel it envelop you all around your body, intermingled with the shining, the energy of the earth. Okay. Now, let's go to the heart. Beautiful heart. Expand the heart out. Expand it out. The heart, the keeper of your soul. And connect your throat to your heart, your voice to your heart. And in your head, say to your heart, is there anything I need to know? Is there anything I need to know? Beverley, are you okay to speak on behalf of anyone else? Is your heart telling you anything?
My heart is feeling very. It was almost as if my body said to me, "Take your index finger and make a line from your heart to your throat." And immediately I felt a yawning coming and opening up. So it was opening up. So also, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Speaking from my heart, and also allowing the body to express. It's like almost like making the connection between the heart chakra and the throat chakra to express what the body is feeling and sensing. And another thing is, I was feeling like my body was saying, I rest from everything, meaning I'd like to rest from food, I'd like to rest from technology, I'd like to rest from having to do anything, I'd like to rest from the matrix, I'd like to just rest. Like it almost felt like my body's asking for a week of rest, like detox food. And then I had another thing saying, cleansing the outside feels like cleansing the inside. So I've been wanting to clean the kitchen and I haven't got around to it. And it says you can use the external cleansing of things as if it's an internal cleansing and just have the awareness of it.
Wow.
That's what I got.
Yeah. So generally raising your vibration, basically. Yeah. And were you getting any actually, I was thinking when you first asked me, when you said you were going to be cheeky, I could feel your heart was a bit constricted then. and it's much more expanded now.
Mm.
Are you feeling anything else in your body, anywhere in particular?
I feel a sense of gratitude, like my heart space and my throat. And also, I'm recognizing my body is saying, sing more, like, because I am a singer, and it's not something, it's almost as if there is a block with that from me singing my true voice, and stepping into the part of me that knows that my singing shifts energy beyond what is possible currently aware on this planet.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So that really is a reflection on how your body can tell you you're knowing.
Mm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other thing about it is it's not like, it's almost as if it's just a nudge. It's not like I need this now, I have to have chocolate right this very second. It's like it would be great if you could do this for me. It would be wonderful if we could have this. It would be wonderful if we could play with this. It would bring you so much light if we could do this. It's not even like you have to do it. It's just there's an offering. It's like a offering of, if we did this, it would bring you joy. Or if we did this, it would bring you relief. Or if we did this, it would bring you, or it would bring you higher energy, or whatever, fill in the blank. So it's not like because I think in our society we very much have stimulants and those kinds of things and foods that we're quote unquote addicted to, which our body is not addicted to, but our mind needs the distraction of the highs and lows to distract from the body, so that you can shut off the information you're receiving from the body.
Yeah, that's what quite often, I mean, it doesn't even have to be called an addiction, but that's often what addiction is about, isn't it? And very much for me, it's been about, I'd shut off my awareness. Well, one of the ways I do it is by eating. Particularly emotional awarenesses, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
You know, so, and I use that to also not allow myself, although I am now, because otherwise I wouldn't be here, to step into my power.
Mm-hmm.
So, still quite a lot of energy moving on all this, isn't there? Can you feel it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
There's like a stream coming through right now, giving me a whole lot of knowing is just coming in. And the funny thing is the call that I had before we're on the call with Margarita, she was also talking about the body very much, which was very interesting. And it's almost like my body is saying, it wants a massage, another massage, and I've been offered a massage, but then there's the money side of things coming up, where it's like, but I've already just paid for a massage 2 days ago. I can't have another massage in 2 days. Like, there's something in my mind, my mental state, that's saying that's not allowed. You can only have a massage once a week or every second week. You can't have a massage every second day. But my body is really going, I'd really, really like a massage, and it would be so delicious for me. So that's another thing that's coming into my awareness as well, is
could it be
could
it be more of your body wanting some nurturing?
Completely. It's almost feeling like I haven't been paying it loving attention, because obviously with the show and setting all of the things up, it's been quite a lot of mental stuff that I've been playing with, and that's not like, it's very interesting because even though it doesn't feel like pushing, because it almost feels like there's divinity supporting me. It feels like my body is saying, okay, I'm supporting you with this because I'm aware of what is coming through with this. But it's almost saying, when we're finished with this, I need a week. I need a week of no food, no computers, no, just give me nothing.
Just being. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's something I was going to say about hands-on therapies, which in this day and age, people don't get the hugs and things. You know, they don't get that touch. It's not really, it probably is in our community. I know, you know, when we're in class and stuff, everyone hugs everyone else, but generally people don't get that hands-on touch, and that's something the bodies really need. They need to have hands-on without judgment. They need that physical contact without judgment, and that's such a you know. And oh, Maria's just said something.
Yay, Maria, welcome. She's just said, hello, I love it. I had right shoulder pain and it's getting better with the meditation and connecting to the body. So Maria, obviously enjoyed that. Yay. Thank you, Maria. Yay, we have people playing with us today. It's so wonderful to have you. Yay.
But that's the other thing. Sorry?
No, I get so excited when we have friends in the room that raise their hand. Somebody raised their hand and then they put it down. Come on, raise your hand again. Who was that? Maria. Okay. So Maria, we're going to bring you on in about minutes, and we could bring her on now. Would you be okay to bring her on now? And
yeah,
should we bring her on now?
Yeah.
Okay. So Maria, I'm going to invite you here. It's going to take you, just so that you know, it's going to take you out of the hangout, and then it's going to ask you to log back in again. So it's going to take about 2 to 3 minutes for you to log back in again, and then you'll be live with us. Okay. So don't stress or if you disappear and you're like, where did I go? Okay. There we go. I'm inviting you. All right. So I've just invited her. So she'll probably be popping out of the room and popping back in again. So what would we be saying about the body?
Just needing touch.
Massage and touch, physical contact.
Needing touch, and often that's why body practitioners, it's great to have them, because people feel they can go to them and not be judged, whereas it's very difficult to get contact from anyone else without feeling there's a lot of judgment attached to it. I mean, if you think the most common form of physical contact is obviously is sex, basically, or even just hugging someone. In this reality, it's, oh, there's Maria. Her picture's just come up.
Yay, Maria! Can you say hello? Don't know if she can. Hello, Maria. Are you there? I think she's still busy signing in, so give it a minute.
Yeah. So, you know, it's always, well, if I give you a hug, what does that mean? You know, but obviously, you know, so. Yeah, I think it's
there's a whole lot of meaning tied into it, and also like expectation almost. Like if, for example, you are with a partner and you kissing, it always seems to be like there's this expectation of it's leading to sex.
Exactly.
Whereas that doesn't always have to be the case. It can just be kissing and loving without it needing to do intercourse necessarily. You know. Maria, I don't know if your sound is off. You might want to switch your, I don't know if you can hear me, but you might want to just check your settings up. There's a little round circle with a little red telephone next to it. You can click on that and it will actually let you in. You can just change your audio settings. I don't know if she can hear me, but anyway. So we try. This is the fun with live stuff. You don't know what's going to happen next.
No. Living dangerously.
Exactly. And you know what's also interesting is, and I know this is one of my judgments, is if I have a massage, I prefer to receive a massage from a woman than a man.
Oh,
Very
okay.
Because it's almost like, especially if you would need to remove your top and lying down, yeah, obviously, it's just a very interesting energy for me that I don't necessarily always feel comfortable with having a man. I prefer a woman, obviously.
Yes, yeah. I think also, I think it's in this day and age, like for women also, you tend to go to places that offer, well, the other thing is offering massage can be actually misinterpreted, can't it?
Exactly. Happy ending. I said it.
I've had it happen to me once when I was working in a private physio practice, and a man came in from the Middle East asking for a massage, and it definitely wasn't the sort of massage that I was offering at the time.
A tantric massage. Do you do tantric massage? I know that when I hear the tantric massage, especially if it's coming from a man, I'm like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah. But also, I mean, energetically, I can't say I've managed it myself, but I have seen hands-on energetic practitioners bring people to orgasm through just even non hands-on techniques, but moving energy through their bodies.
Well, I must be honest, I'll come clean. I'm able to have like not obviously, it's whole body, almost feels like whole body orgasm. That's the kind of feeling, and it's not really, it doesn't feel like a sexual. Sometimes there's that dirty sexual orgasm, but this doesn't feel like that. It feels like just an energetic release and clearing. And I must say, I've had that quite a few times listening to Rika, some of the processes that she's done. My body goes into vibration. So yeah, because I think a lot of people are
sexual energy, and I use that, it can be one of the most high vibrating energetic things out, if it's in the, not that there's a right and wrong context, but do you see what I mean? It's very powerful, isn't it? It's the closest thing to, like, you can be out in nature looking at a magnificent panoramic view or whatever, and it can seem very close to that sort of sexual energy without actually, you know. Oh, I think Maria may have dropped off. Has she?
Yeah, I think she did too. I'm not sure what. Oh, well, yes, sorry, you were saying, if you can, I don't know if she can hear me, but Maria, if you can log in again, do try. We'd love to have you on. Okay, yes, sorry, we're talking about the nature.
About nature, it can be, you know, I was sort of putting the sexual energy, it's just a name to an energy that takes lots of different forms. And to me, like looking at a stormy sea, I live by the sea, can be a similar type of energy to me, to a sexual energy. And it's very stimulating to be near it.
And if you think about even an ocean, it's like it's got an ebb and a flow, and isn't that how the sexual energy actually is? It's like a swaying kind of motion. And even if I've had quite a few kind of feelings of like similar to Kundalini, I think you call it Kundalini, where the spine and the movement happens and all those vibrating things. And when it first happened to me, I was actually a bit frightened with it. I was like, oh, what is this? What did I just do there? And then I recognized that it was just my body's way of releasing energy. And when I just let go into the feeling of it and I didn't judge it, it just cleared whatever needed to be cleared, like so fast. It was like, oh God, I can let go of this now. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the joy of a lot of energetic processes, because you can actually, and what I'm talking about with the body, you can actually let go of things that has been hanging around for a long time. a long time. So, yeah.
It's wonderful. It's really wonderful. I think Maria's back in the room with us. Maria, are you back in the room? I don't know if you are back with us, if you can just type a yes there that you can hear us. If you'd like to try again, I'm happy to play and try again. I think it was something with your audio and your video. It wasn't allowing us to connect your audio and video. So it's something to do with your settings. I know that it's a bit of fun technical hoo-ha, but yeah, if you can, it would be great to have you play with us. So yeah, it's actually 1:11 right now. Divine timing.
Oh yeah.
The ones have been speaking to me. In the last call, I cut out at 11:11, and now it's 1:11.
Oh, did you?
Like,
wow.
Yes, the ones are like speaking to me. Like I'm like, okay, Divinity, I know you're here. It's cool. I can feel you. So yes. So one more thing I want to just mention about this now, because I think we're nearly almost at our time. Is your classes that you're offering now coming up September 21st, which is next Wednesday. Obviously, you have live classes for people who are in the UK in your local area that may know you would be able to attend. They would be able to contact you on your website, I believe. And your website, I'm just going to put this in the chat here because I have it here, is Ann. How do you pronounce your surname, Ann? I didn't want to mispronounce it.
Rombaut.
Rambaut.
As if it's it's French originally.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. And I'm sure you said Ann Rambaut. Rambaut.
It gets pronounced all sorts of ways, you can imagine. Rambo's the most common.
Rambo! Dun, 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 dun. So I would have almost pronounced it Rambaut.
Yeah, well, I'd understand.
But there is the website there. The domain, the website name is ANNRAMBAUT.com, and you can contact Ann there as well. And you said you're going to be making recordings of the actual live sessions that you're doing in audio as well, I believe.
Yes, they're going to be audio recordings. And what I was going to do was at the end of the class, all the classes, was offer them for sale if anyone wants to would be interested. And I'm covering different topics in the classes. As they're energetically led classes, who knows where it will take us, but the idea is that the intro will be a sort of general basic thing, and then there are 4 classes after that. They'll run for about an hour, possibly maybe a bit more. And the idea is they're on different topics like pain, stress, and stress, anxiety, weight issues, aging, the sort of issues. But we'll see how it's going to be sort of led by who's attending, really. So, yeah, I'm very excited about it because I'm very excited to do something that's energetically led with people. Yeah, I
love it.
Yeah,
and it's also about you like stepping into the truth that you know of your knowing. Like obviously with the physiotherapy and all of the things that you've done, the craniosacral things and therapies and Bowen therapy is very kind of structured and very much like fits into the matrix quite nicely. But sometimes the energetic stuff, which is where we have incredible magic and magnificence, we kind of don't allow ourselves to explore because we think that people are going to think we've lost the plot. But when we start to play with it, we recognize, wow, the stuff that I've got here that I didn't even know, and everyone around me also has it too.
Yes, absolutely.
Or can feel it too.
And how powerful everyone is. Each individual has their, I'd like to let people see that and how wonderful they are. So
it is.
Yeah. And then probably I'm looking at doing an online version of it later.
Okay. All right. So they could receive that from you if they contacted you directly via your website, via your email, or the contact form on your website, and just say, "Hi, Anne, I'd like the audio downloads, please." And those will be available, you said, the end of October. And they'll be $49 US. Yes?
Yeah.
For the lot.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, that's a pretty good thing. I mean,
yeah, well,
four audios, yes?
Well, it'll be actually 5 because I'll include the introduction one in it, and then the other 4. As I said, it'll be about. I can see it going for about at least 5 hours. That will be 5 hours audio. Not that's necessarily, and there'll be techniques in it because that's the idea that I give to people, techniques or suggest some techniques they can use every day, and hopefully I'll throw in. She says, it's a bit of a terrible expression. It doesn't sound good. There. But I imagine doing something similar to what I did earlier in each class to get people into that sort of thing. Yeah.
And since we brought up sexual energy, Maria's saying, I agree, the sexual energy is possibly the highest way to connect to source through the body, and it totally is. Would you be addressing perhaps something on sexual energy? Because I know that there's quite a few people, and I mean, even myself, have blocks with the sexual side of things because of, and I think most women specifically do, because of the way that our culture has, the culture is with sex. It's just
well, now you mention it, I hadn't considered it, but actually, it's interesting how much of the conversation, and I was the one that brought it up.
Yes.
So clearly, I'm being led to do some stuff on that as well, which is
and do you know what's interesting? Yes. Do you know what's very, very interesting? Is as you were just saying that, my body went and said, and I just got a message that season 3, the next season for the Love Your Life show, is going to be more around a lot about sexual energy, and specifically more sexual energy with the feminine.
Oh, wow.
Because a lot of the coaches that I have spoken to, or the facilitators that I have spoken to, and the speakers that I've spoken to, have all mentioned things about the sexual energy. And it's just actually landed now because I didn't recognize it until you mentioned it. And I thought, wow, that's, I get it.
I was just looking at Maria's comment. I'll have a chat with Maria at another about it. Yeah.
About the sexual energy, something in Sedona with the vortexes there.
Yeah. I don't know if you were aware that most of the, quite a few of the Life Transform coaches went to Sedona to do presentations and stuff.
Yes.
And Maria was there, and I think that's what she was referring to.
You still owe me yours.
I still owe you the video.
Just saying.
Okay, I'll get it to you.
Just remembering that now, live, we're telling everyone.
I've gone all shy. No, actually, it was better than I anticipated. Yeah, that's great.
Yes, so amazing, amazing. And like, I think the sexual energy is definitely, because even like when I did the show with Christine, she was speaking about something that she's bringing forward with the sexual energy, and I could just feel it. It was just like, oh wow, we're going to be clearing heaps of this stuff with the goddess and the sexual energy. And I think when it heals from the feminine, the divine masculine is suddenly going to go, oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Wow, we've been lost for some time, right?
Yeah. And with all the, with the stage that the planet's in at the minute, we could do with a bit more of that, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the creation energy.
Yeah.
So Maria is saying that your presentation in Sedona was hilarious. Well, I'm now really looking forward to it, and I'm sure that everyone else who's on the show now is going, hey, I also want to watch this stuff. What's going on here?
Yeah. I'll send you the unedited version. But I was going to get it. I was going to try and find someone to edit it for me so I could sort of do a sound bite. No, what do they call them? I don't know if it'd be sound bites, but things that, forget all the ramble. But yeah, it was lovely, and Maria's was good as well. So
Well, Maria, hashtag just saying, if you would like to get in touch with me as well, loveyourlifeshow@gmail.com. I would love to have you on November show. Hashtag
Yeah,
just
go
saying.
Maria.
Because I believe she's also a facilitator of consciousness and all those wonderful
she's awesome.
Yeah. So yes, we support each other.
And I believe Hillary's going to be on your November.
Yes,
excellent.
She will be there. She will be playing with us also in November. So yeah, no, I mean, it's just it's amazing how ended. Like, it's just amazing. It's because it's almost as if this is like a loud siren to our soul group, saying, "We're here, Mama's home." Yes.
Well, I think it's wonderful you're giving us all the opportunity to do this, actually, because it's as you well know, the telesummit sort of thing is very hard to get into, and I think it's great that we're given the opportunity to, just go out there and try it and see where it takes us.
Yes, if you can't join in, create your own.
Yes.
So, and I think we have a beautiful, the energy of the woman that it's so interesting because I have approached obviously some men that are speakers as well and transformational healers as well, and no response back. So it's just clearly our group is mostly women, which is perfect and divine. So Maria is giving me some wonderful messages. One thing just to know is you don't have to be a technical genius, Maria. Are you a technical genius, Ann? Technical genius, Ann? Well,
no,
with the body
you
are.
Ask myself as that. Yeah. Would love it.
This is the show for non-technical geniuses. Hashtag just saying, because here is the technical genius. I will take that role. Thank you very much.
Yeah, she's a technical genius, Maria. Let her take it away.
Okay, well, I think we've played quite nicely today. I really had a fantastic time with you, Ann, and I love that that process that you took us through with the journey that you took us through. That was amazing as well. Very heart opening, and it did open up some interesting conversations about sexuality. So November, hashtag just saying,
I'm around.
So that would be great, and wonderful for everyone who joined us today. I think we had Maria, Vicky, we had Hillary in the room, so it was wonderful to have you playing with us, ladies, and it was wonderful to play with you as well, Anne. It was magnificent to have you on the show. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Beverley. Thank you. Brilliant.
Awesome. Yay. And if you want to do a final little goodbye, is there anything you'd like to say to our Love Your Life show lovers before we sign off?
May the force be with you. No.
May the sexual force be with you.
That's the one. Yeah, no. Creation. I love everyone. That's great.
Lots and lots of love.
We're so phenomenal. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye, Beverley.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, and love you lots. And if you'd like to sign into any of the other shows, obviously just visit the Facebook page. The website is under construction, so just so that you know. But you can go visit the website on the Facebook. Sorry, just rewind that. Facebook page, Love Your Life Show. Just search for that on Facebook, and then you'll be able to see the actual page with all of the events that are loaded on there for each of the shows. You can just click on to one of the shows, select the tickets, and it will take you directly to this registration page, which is free, which is amazing. I know, I love it. Mwah! So thank you for joining us. Thank you, friends, for being in the room with us. Vicky, Maria, I think we had Hillary here as well. Lots and lots of love to you. Thank you, Anne, once again. Love you. Give your kisses. There we go. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye-bye.